Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I bid to my friends. So today we are going to discuss on how can public toilets best be improved. So public toilets are one of the public facilities that will be used by all segments of society, including tourists from abroad. The nation's image will be tarnished by poor public toilet cleanliness. The cleanliness of public toilets reflects the civilization of a society. Malaysian public toilets certainly do not have the good reputation. The awareness level of public toilet cleanliness in Malaysia is still at a very low level. So in this discussion, we are going to discuss on how can public toilets best be improved. Rahman,
Okay, so,
what is your opinion or the way that you can provide to improve
okay,
our public toilets?
so in my opinion, one of the method to improve the cleanliness of the toilet is to impose compound. Some of you may wonder how can by imposing compound help the toilet improve its cleanliness. Compound, or more typically, fine, is something everyone share a common cause that they don't like it. The reason behind it is just that they simply think that it's a waste of money to pay for something like in Singapore, chewing gum at the public will cost them a huge amount of money. So, as the amount of money that involved increase, they will become more disciplined in keeping the toilet clean. So, this is one of the way to keep the cleanliness of the toilet at the top. So, that's all.
Sorry, Rahman, but I have to disagree with you since I think there is a better way to improve the public toilet performance, which is by conducting regular supervision by the authorities in charge. The authorities in charge should monitor and supervise the worker on duty regularly to ensure that they are doing the work properly and the toilet is in a good condition to be used. The workers need to wash the toilet at least twice or thrice a week, depending on the toilet condition. Apart from that, they should change plastic if it is already full to avoid the trash from being scattering on the floor, which will definitely make the floor dirtier and create unpleasant odor. Next, they need to restock the tissue and hand wash if it is already empty. If the workers on duty are not performing the assigned work, the authorities must take action to prevent the same thing from keep on happening to ensure the cleanliness of the public toilet. On the other hand, by conducting regular supervision, the authorities in charge would be able to know if there are any broken equipment which will cause troublesome to the toilet users. For instance, the lamps are broken and toilet flush system are not working well. Hence, the authorities can take immediate action to solve the problem by contacting the respective in charge team.
But actually, Aina, if you say that the authorities should do regular supervision, how they want to carry out supervision since they have a lot of things and a lot of other works to do?
Yes, I understand they have other things to manage as well, but maybe they can by assigning one of their team to be in charge of the public toilet.
Thank you for the opinion, Aina.
You're welcome.
So the point that I can provide, or the first thing that to be highlighted to improve public toilet is by education. So the main purpose of user education is to address specific behavioral concerns such as littering, careless aiming, or the flinging of water everywhere. This is because not everyone have common sense. So in order to activate their common sense, or in other words, to persuade people to do their parts, messages can be displayed in the toilet. One thing to bear in mind is the language of public education has to be kept simple to ensure that the message is reach all the Malaysian regardless of their educational level.
Sorry to interrupt. So Aditya, how does we can display this message to educate people to do their part?
So generally, stickers are used to display these messages, and waterproof posters also used to convey generic messages such as "Help keep this toilet clean, please." So these stickers and posters should be placed strategically at the spot where the problem behavior or least occurs. For example, at the toilet pump section, um, the sticker please flush sticker should be attached because there are sure people that do not flush after the toilet after the usage.
I do agree with Ari's point, which is education can improve our public toilets, because parents should teach their children the ethics of how to use the toilet. For example, they can teach their children how to flush their toilet after they use it, and make sure to clean the toilet cap after they use it. When their children is grow up, they will make this thing as a habit, and they will do it when they use public toilets. Next, we can also educate a youngster to have the responsibility to take care of the cleanliness of public toilets. Firstly, they shouldn't smoke in the public toilet, because the cigarette butt, which is will thrown into the poop hole, will make the toilets is clogged. They should not also throw rubbish into poop hole, which also makes the public will make the toilet clog, and it's hard for others to use it again. Next, we can also spread awareness of importance of to take care the public toilet cleanliness. This is because of the public toilets is used by many people, including foreigner. This will bring image of our country to the eyes of the foreigner. So when our public toilet is clean, the foreigner we our image of our country image will be looking good in the foreigner eyes.
I think I get what Aries and Dany trying to say, but here I want to ask a question. If education can improve the public toilets, don't we already have the official education about the importance of taking good care of toilets in the pendidikan civic dan kewarganegaraan syllabus? So I think the best way to improve the public toilets is by improving the designs and maintenance of public toilet. Here I can say this is because by improving the designs and maintenance of public toilets, actually we can gain many benefits and positive outcomes. For example, one of the benefits is we can make the users feel more comfortable, and then we also can improve the perception and the point of view of foreigners towards our country. I know that some of you may disagree about what's the point of improving the designs and maintenance of the public toilets if the mentality of the citizens stays the same and they lack of etiquette in taking good care of the toilets. But in my opinion, here, people tends to take good care of things that are beautiful and pique their interest. So if they see that the public toilets have improved and maybe have interesting um, designs, they will take good care of the public toilets. So what is the examples of improving the designs and maintenance of public toilets here is, first I can suggest that we can use the automatic urinal flush instead of constantly flushing. we can use the we can use this system, which this system operates in two ways. First, flushes will go when the infrared sensor detects any movements, and the second and the second flashes is when the uh, and the second runs on a timer that has been set after the movement stops. So the next way is, I suggest that nowadays we often see that shopping malls toilets have hand sensor detects on their taps. So I think that we can use this application in public toilets systems, because this will make things go easier with the users. And also nowadays in pandemic condition, we can avoid the indirectly contact between users who use the same tap. And I think lastly, colors also important in for the public toilets. We should choose the colors that can brighten the place and create a calm atmosphere, so that we can produce a conducive environment for the users. So I think that's all my opinion about this matter.
But Anis, I want to ask you, if you say that we must improve the design, even though there are some people that are still irresponsible by not having ethics in the toilet, even though um, you have good facilities, you have good maintenance. So how does we want to overcome this problem? Don't you think it is all about the education actually?
I think that education is important, but what I'm trying to say, by improving the design and maintenance of the public toilets, is not everyone can um, use the education they get from home or schools to take good care of the public toilets. There are some people that tends to take good care of things that maybe it is interesting in their eyes. So I think that's my opinion, and that's my answer for Aries question.
Okay, I do agree. So our so can we achieve the final way, the best way that we can pick to improve the public toilets in Malaysia? So what do you guys think? What is the best way to improve our toilets?
Mm,
In my opinion,
I think that all of the message that were being discussed were true. So I don't
yeah,
know that much.
yes, um it is all very good way, but we have to pick only one in order to for us to reach the consensus of our discussion.
I think education is the best way, because even with good maintenance, we need the people who are educated to take care of it. So I think education is the best way to improve our public toilet.
I also think education is the best way actually, because without education, you will be nothing. Even though you have good toilets, like pretty toilets, you still have that kind of education so that the toilet can be very clean. Any other opinion?
Same goes for me. I think education is the best way to keep the cleanliness of public toilet, because everything has to start from yourself.
What about Rahman and Anis?
I think that yes, maybe education might be the best way to keep the toilet clean, since our parent, the elderly people, can teach their young one how to keep the toilet clean all the times.
Okay, so most of you agree about the education is the most important way to improve the public toilets. So I think that I agree with all of you, but I think the way that I suggested it was maybe the additional way to improve the public toilets. So I think all of us here agree about the importance of education in improving the public toilets.
Okay, so thank you everyone for your opinions and suggestions. Um, so we all can say here that we all agree that the education is the best way for us to improve the toilet. So I think so. Thank you everyone for your cooperation in attending this discussion. I hope we can see you again.
All right, thank you. Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you too.